Hi guys, Null D here. Today's YouTube video is going to be about what I think it takes to make a successful YouTube channel. Over the years, I've seen a lot of YouTubers go from just making simple videos that shows their passion about what they like doing. All of a sudden, either they get lucky or they do something right, and after that point, their channel blows up like a rocket. I've always been curious about what that takes. I don't entirely think it takes the luck of a lottery winner. I think what it really takes is just being genuine and putting yourself out there at all the risk and everything that it takes. There are a few YouTubers I could reference. One of my current favorites is iDubbbz TV. Just seeing how his videos were before the well-produced Content Cop series, all the fame that came with that is one good example. His videos are very well put together. You can see through his videos just how much research and time he invested in being able to basically dissect a person's character, how they are, who they are. His points have impact. I don't think there's a single point that he's made that you couldn't tell it had at least a certain degree of research put into it and thought. Another one of my favorites is Markiplier. I know that a lot of his videos are, really silly. They're more, I'm not going to say the word pandered toward kids. A sizable portion of his audience happens to be children. The thing about Markiplier that's really drawn me in is just how genuinely funny, how relatable he is. He seems like a human being, like a person, another person, like you or me, and it doesn't feel like any part of it is made up. He seems down to earth. For the most part, his content is it's wholesome. You can see his true, genuine emotions in a lot of his videos, and he seems to be very happy. Well, and successful, but that's beside the point. His success seems very driven by his authenticity, his genuineness. The last YouTuber I'm going to reference is Game Grumps, because thinking about how two people just playing games together and having, good chemistry with each other, being able to be funny and have fun together, and that make a successful YouTube channel. It's really telling, and you can really see through their content just how genuine they are and how happy they are. Now, the last thing that I would want to do is spread negativity about another YouTuber, but if I were to pick a YouTube channel that I would try not to emulate, I would have to go with RiceGum, because he's got all the material possessions a person could ever want, but there's no genuine emotion that can be seen in any of his videos. And not to mention, without his large audience of children, small children, he would have nothing. His channel would have already collapsed a long time ago, and it's unfortunate sometimes to see that he's still relevant. Given all the negative press, his horrific comments, his toxicity, I don't ever want to end up like that. The previous three YouTubers that I mentioned all come off as genuine and relatable. They seem happy, and they don't spread negativity and toxicity, which is a stark comparison to RiceGum. You can see through his video about tossing money on homeless people and, well, I'm going to use that word again, but his genuine toxicity. Both as a YouTube content creator and as a human being, you can tell that's not just a character up there, though he claims it every single time. I think that it takes being genuine, being relatable, not coming off as narcissistic or money hungry. It takes genuineness, putting yourself out there, taking the risks, just doing what feels the most natural. I really do think that's what it takes to make a successful YouTube channel. One last thing I wanted to talk about before I end this video is related to channel success, or rather, the burnout from success. I've seen and heard about it all over the YouTube community, and it's become a pretty big problem. Channels are struggling to keep with deadlines and posting schedule, and I believe that it has a lot to do with how the community has, as a whole, lost the greater battle between what you want to do and what works. And through that battle, the community has just lost its meaning, it's lost its way. And the fact of the matter is, YouTubers should be striving to make more content about what they want to do, not what works. It's not about the money. To some people, it's definitely about the money, but again, with RiceGum, you end up losing that authenticity and that feeling of genuineness if you're trying to struggle with a deadline and a schedule to appease what works. It just feels more genuine when you produce more content about what you want, not just trying to collect AdSense revenue and capitalize on it. Anyways, yeah, that's about it for today. If you liked the video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you've got criticisms, anything to add. I added a link to my Patreon in the description if, you feel you enjoy my content and you want to contribute to the channel in some way. Anyway, I appreciate you all. Thank you. That's about it. See you next time.